Welcome to channel Toxicology Unwound. Today we'll go through question number 8 in this video. Let's learn about oxalate containing plants and kidney toxicity. What kind of questions have come on about this topic in the previous board certified toxicology exam. Let's go to question directly. Which of the following is a mechanism of toxicity resulting from oral exposure to oxalate containing plants? This is a typical oxalate structure. Option is hepatic failure due to metabolites resulting from lung P450 metabolism. Option B is destruction of the myelin sheath due to interface with sphingomyelin production. Option D, renal failure due to oxalate binding with calcium to produce insoluble crystals. Option D, pulmonary edema due to epithelial damage by free radicals. Option E, cardiac failure due to blockage of calcium channels. The right answer is option C, renal failure due to oxalate binding with calcium to produce insoluble crystals. So these are the various plants containing the oxalate in their content. Oxalic acid is one of the anti-nutrients found in the leaves and stems, including the corms, underground bulbotubers of many plants. These are the corms as well as bulbotubers. Okay. Some examples include rhubarb, spinach, beet green, purslane, taro, colocasia, and many other plants. These are the colocasia, and these are the other beet green plants, etc., which are the sources of oxalate crystals in their plant nutrients. Ingestion of food containing high concentration of oxalic acid results in the formation of insoluble calcium oxalate and oxalates of other minerals in the systemic circulation. So what do you mean to say? Whenever you are consuming these plants which contains high concentration of oxalic acid, they will form insoluble calcium oxalate or oxalates of other minerals in their systemic circle in your blood. Okay. So let's see what is calcium oxalate. Calcium oxalate precipitates in the kidney resulting in renal failure. Okay. This is the histopathological section of the kidney where you can see that the calcium oxalate is deposited in the tubules, kidney tubules. Okay. Sequestration of minerals by oxalate may also decrease their bioavailability, such as reduction in the bioavailability of calcium and bone. Okay, because of the these oxalates, they will cause a complex formation. Okay, sequestration with calcium. Okay, so because of which there will be decreased bioavailability of calcium in the bone. Non-ruminants. See, you have to understand two types of cow or cattle grazing animals called ruminant because their digestive system is different. Unlike us, we have single stomach. The ruminant animals, their digestive tract is completely different from non-ruminant. So non-ruminants appear to be more prone to oxalate toxicity. What is happening in the case of ruminant animals like cow or cattle? They have this rumen bacteria, which will help them. Even though if there is oxalate formation is taking place, these cow or cattle animals in which contain already rumen in their bacteria, this will degrade oxalate. Okay, so that is the reason that in case of this ruminant animals, kidney toxicity or crystal formation will be less when compared to non-ruminant like humans. Okay, feeding large amount of oxalate rich plants at one time may result in oxalate toxicity even in ruminants. That's we already know. That is a basic uh, point in case of toxicology. Anything in excess, it is causing toxicity. So even these ruminant animals, if they are fed on these oxalate rich plants at large quantities, they will also lose their capacity to degrade this particular oxalate because the rumen's capacity to degrade oxalate is more. About 65% of kidney stones consist of calcium oxalate. So here you can see the various calcium kidney stones. Okay, this all the sources of food which are rich in oxalates. You can pause the video and you can go through. And some of them like spinach or raspberries, all these things I have put it in the first slide also. Okay, so these are the kidney oxalate. In simple terms, in a layman language, we call it as kidney stones. Actually, they are not stones; they are nothing but calcium oxalate which are formed, okay, by excess eating of this oxalate rich foods. Okay, so basic symptoms might be there, some backache will be there, back pain will be there, urination micturition issues will be there, that we will see what are the symptoms. So here you can see in case of symptoms, fever, you will have stomach pain, you will have vomiting, you will have dizziness, blood in the case of urine, Severe backache. Severe backache. Kidney failure can occur when calcium binds with oxalate to form calcium oxalate crystals in the kidney, because whatever the urethra, whatever the if these stones get and accumulate there, the flow of blood through this will also interrupted, because of which what happens, it will in a way it will affect your hypertension, BP. So next we will see hepatic failure due to metabolites resulting from lung P450 metabolism. So there will be a liver, apart from till now we are discussing about kidney toxicity. Now liver failure is also due to metabolites which are resulting from lung P450 metabolism. So you can see it is going and affecting the lung. If it affecting the liver, it's affecting the kidney, right? So this is the typical P450 the structure. Cytochrome P450s are involved in the metabolism of drugs, chemicals, and endogenous substrates. The hepatic SIPs are also involved in pathogenesis of several liver diseases. SIP-mediated activation of drugs to toxic metabolites induces hepatotoxicity. Right? Destruction of myelin sheath due to interference with sphingomyelin production. See, don't get deviated from the topic. We are discussing about um calcium oxalate. We are also discussing about other options in this video. Okay, hepatic failure due to lung P450 metabolism, destruction of myelin sheath due to, now we are talking about a neuron. See how it is affected. Destruction of myelin sheath due to interference with sphingomyelin production. The myelin sheath is the protective fatty coating around your nerve fibers. Okay, hope you know that. This coating enables the electric impulses between nerve cells to travel back and forth rapidly, right? This is the typical nerve cells. You can see these are the oligodendrites, and this is the myelin sheath. Okay, signals will go fast because of the jumping of signals will be taking place. Okay, myelinated neurons may. What is happening is that this particular sphingomyelin production is getting interrupted, right? When myelin becomes damaged, these electrical signals are interrupted and may even stop altogether. There will be slow passing of signals, or completely there will be stoppage of the signal will be taking place. Sphingomyelin is found mainly in the plasma membrane, the trans-Golgi network, the lysozyme. Sphingomyelin is a structural component in the myelin sheath. If this particular component is only damaged, then there will be no formation of this myelin sheath. So signal trans is inhibited, right? Let's see. Sphingolipids are essential for the brain development, and their aberrant functionality may thus contribute to demyelinating diseases such as multiple sclerosis, right? Sphingolipidosis causes by deficits of sphingolipid metabolizing enzymes are often associated with demyelination. Sphingolipids are only structural molecules but also bioactive molecules involved in the regulation of cellular events such as development of nervous system, myelination, and maintenance of myelin stability. Changes in the sphingolipid metabolism deeply affect the plasma membrane and organization. The changes in myelin sphingolipid composition might crucially contribute to the phenotype of the disease characterized demyelination. Mainly, you need to remember in this option is multiple sclerosis. It is caused because of the sphingomyelin inhibition of the sphingomyelin production. Okay, myelin, wherever myelin sheath is disrupted, the signal transduction is also disrupted. Pulmonary edema due to epithelial damage by free radicals. Okay, free radicals can cause pulmonary edema by damaging epithelial cells in the lungs. These are the epithelial layer. These are typical lung cell. Reactive oxygen or nitrogen species can damage ion channels like epithelial sodium channel. Thus, can alter fluid balance and lead to pulmonary edema. Okay. Next, epithelial cell damage can and damage are hallmarks of pulmonary disease, with necrotic cell death and cellular senescence contributing to disease pathogenesis in numerous respiratory diseases such as idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis and pulmonary obstructive pulmonary disease. Cardiac failure due to blockage of calcium channels. We are discussing last option, this one. Okay, calcium channel blockers are a type of medication that prevents calcium from entering the cell of the heart and blood vessels. Okay, you can see these are the calcium channel blockers. Okay, this relaxes and widens the blood vessel, which allows blood to flow more easily and lower blood pressure, right? CCB, calcium channel blockers, can slow the heartbeat. These are certain examples: amlodipine, felodipine. All dipines will fall. Verapamil and diltiazem also. These are calcium channel blockers. Hope through this video you were able to understand about calcium oxalate uh, plants which are rich in which are rich in calcium oxalate and which will cause kidney toxicity. We are able to also learn through this video about sphingomyelin, how it is affecting the myelination and demyelination and interrupting the cells transfer signaling. Also, we have learnt about the calcium channel blockers and its toxicity. Hope this will help you in preparation for your exam. Thank you, uh, and be curious. For any questions, please comment, like, subscribe, and follow my YouTube channel, Toxicology on Board. All the best for your exam.